Hello everyone, my name is Patrick. I'm the founder of Teylor. Teylor is a Swiss company that has revolutionized the way that small businesses can get loans. What we've done is basically automated and digitalized the entire loan application process for small businesses. Traditionally, or as it is with most banks today, it takes many weeks or even months for a small business to get a loan. With our process, it takes 10 minutes to get your conditions and the loan is paid out in 1 to 2 days. So a massive improvement for the small businesses, but what we also do is we offer this technology to banks to speed up their internal processes, to cut costs and so on. So it's also a big help for the banks to have this process improved and cut down on. That's what we do. So Teylor is a Swiss company, but we're focused actually on the German market. So part of our team sits here in Zurich. We have 4 or 5 employees here. Everyone else works remotely, but we target German small businesses. It's a very interesting market because it's a very SME-driven industry. The small businesses are very credit dependent there. And the other fantastic thing, of course, for us is that there are very, very many small businesses. So that's what we're focused on. I think the most important thing is to have a fantastic team. We're extremely lucky that we have people working with us from the banking sector. We have a lot of people that are very talented in IT, technology and so on. Great sales team, great credit team. And I think without these fantastic people, none of this would have been possible. So I would say the real secret to success is building up a great team who can actually build a product and then also scale the product. I think the great thing about Switzerland is that there's a great investor landscape. So we have fantastic investors. There's a lot of family offices, VCs, things like that. There's also a very good ecosystem in the sense that we work, for example, we share an office with other startups that help us in various areas. And of course, it's a fantastic place to find people. So here, Zurich is filled with talented people, both out of the IT sector, out of the banking sector. So in terms of capital, in terms of fundraising, in terms of personnel, Zurich is a fantastic place to be. So we absolutely have a plan to become really a pan-European lender. So I think we have the big advantage starting in Germany. Of course, it's a very exciting, a very big market. But what's really great about it is that if we can manage to succeed in Germany in terms of regulation, in terms of sales, in terms of marketing and things like that, that's a model that's very easy to then extrapolate to other European countries. So we plan next year to enter a second market, maybe even a third market if all goes well, and in the next few years also in Switzerland and really every European country. There's honestly, technology-wise or product-wise, nothing to stop us from scaling this all over the place. Yeah. So I think in the next 6 months, what we're focused on now is we're at a point where we've really kind of found our product market fit. So I want to spend the kind of second half of this year just scaling it up and getting really good sustainable growth. We're on the, I would say, on the cusp of doing that. Now it's just a question of growth. After that, next year, what our big goals are to start funding our own loans and of course to complete another fundraising round that should hopefully then be enough to take us to profitability. And as I mentioned earlier, a big thing, of course, always the team. We are growing our team, and finding those people, onboarding them. That's for me a very core part of what I do, and I think really essential to our success. Mm-hmm. For me, it's important because I've seen now, even just in the kind of 2 years that I've been working on Teylor, how important it is to be in touch with other startups and to be a member of this ecosystem. It's not easy to build this kind of product alone, and I think that's where the contacts and the help that we get from the ecosystem around us and from the association is extremely valuable because we might not have these contacts. There might be people who have already been solving the problem that we're solving, and it definitely helps to get in touch with these people, even for problem solving, for fundraising, for hiring. So those are really the big ones for me. Of course, for me, a big honor to be chosen by Forbes for this. It was a very exciting opportunity, also getting to meet all the other fantastic, super interesting people, and I think great, of course, network as well, to be in touch with these other people. And again, as I mentioned earlier, this whole topic of network and ecosystems, definitely something that's going to help us a lot in the future. And yeah, very, very thankful that Forbes chose me for this recognition. Yeah, I think what's really important is that we in Switzerland need to build up more and more of a startup environment, more and more of a startup ecosystem. I think we have I'm Swiss, our country has a great culture of entrepreneurship, but if we look at how places like Silicon Valley, Israel, etc. are doing it, are growing extremely quickly, this is an opportunity that Switzerland should not miss out on, and I support and appreciate any initiative that we have to grow that startup ecosystem, because that's going to be a huge driver for jobs, a driver for innovation and so on in Switzerland, and I think that it would be fantastic if this innovation did happen in Switzerland.
you.